when you really just don't care anymore, there's something that is appreciated there because you don't care what happens and what's going to happen next because you know that the universe is going to take you where you need to be, and that the blessing that you can be the teacher, the expression, the representation, the ability to be the anointed is to give that gift back. The gift that keeps on giving is the balancing of giving and receiving. It is the yin and yang. It is everything that you want to become in this moment. So I want you to see that everything is generated, created, and innovative in the way that we can condense our energies and bring about those denser energies, and see that we are that insectoid, the seventh hybrid race that wants to become the most prosperous and aligned, but also having foresight and insight to prevent the world from coming into damnation. So the condemnation in this world, or the legislation of dictatorship controlling this deep space. This means that our energies have been entrapped, encapsulated in a whirlpool that we have to acknowledge the void and see that we're here to fill it. We're here to give back the prosperity that has been taken away from our brothers and sisters in arms, and see that it's been manufactured in cheap thrills, clothing. It's been manufactured in hats and apparel and everything that we buy on a consistent basis that is killing us. So when we understand that that universal consciousness or that channel or that divinity within ourselves is something that is very significant, there is something in all of us that creates from a different standpoint. And so in this moment, we are literally going to be what changes the tide, and seeing that we're not giving energy or credence or acknowledgement or honoring false idols. So, this prophesying who we are, meaning that we can generate prophecies, but these prophecies are not all negative, but they're all very positive if we can allow them to be that. But most of the time, free will is paramount, and that there's so much that goes on when um, the world is just going at war, or when people who have great power just say what is acceptable, or even what we're viewing all the time, the noises in our houses, from our devices, and also just being controlled all the time, or hearing that our gifts or our abilities are inherently bad when really they're not. They're actually good. So this is what we mean, is that, like, you can't worry about getting sick. You can't worry about if you are enjoying life. You can't worry about everything, because then you're going to become that. So enjoy life a little bit. Yeah, you broke your foot. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, you had that sugary drink. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, you had a lot of coffee, but you're here to live. You're not here to be boring. And I think a lot of people think that we're here to do that. No, we're here to live, enjoy life, be rebellious, rage against the machine as much as you like, because that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to be a rule breaker, a risk taker. That's what you're meant to be. Um, and I think a lot of people don't think that they're here to do that, but you're actually here to do that. That's why you incarnated here. That's why you awakened again. That's why you went on this journey, and you chose to. And you weren't in your right mind either when you did it. You were not in your right mind when you did it. So, what I want you guys to know is that this is going to be the most prosperous month of your life, but it can only get better from here. I just want you guys to know that.